What if I told you the Los Angeles Lakers might actually be preparing their absolute best offer for Giannis Antetokounmpo? Yes, you heard that right. The Greek Freak, one of the most dominant and versatile superstars the NBA has ever seen, could one day be wearing the purple and gold. Imagine LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Giannis on the same team. Imagine the sheer chaos that would send through the NBA landscape. And while it might sound like a fantasy to some, whispers around the league suggest that the Lakers are not just dreaming, they are strategizing. In this video, we're breaking down what the Lakers' best offer for Giannis would look like, how realistic a trade scenario actually is, and whether Los Angeles should risk it all for one of the most unstoppable forces in the game. This isn't just about adding a superstar, it's about changing the course of the franchise's future. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what the Lakers could put on the table and whether it's worth it. The Los Angeles Lakers have always been a franchise of stars. From Magic Johnson to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, from Shaquille O'Neal to Kobe Bryant, and now LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the Lakers are built on superstar power. It's the tradition, it's the brand, and it's the expectation. Lakers fans don't dream small, they dream big. And when it comes to dreaming big, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the ultimate dream. He's a two-time MVP, an NBA champion, a Finals MVP, and he's still only in his late 20s with years of dominance ahead of him. The idea of him potentially joining the Lakers isn't just fanfiction, it's a possibility rooted in contract timelines, player movement patterns, and the relentless drive of franchises like the Lakers to stay relevant and competitive. Let's get into the situation at hand. Giannis Antetokounmpo is currently under contract with the Milwaukee Bucks, but we all know how fast things can change in the NBA. Stars want to win, and if winning starts to look like a struggle, especially in a small market, pressure mounts. The Bucks won the title in 2021, but in the seasons that followed, things haven't exactly gone their way. Injuries, playoff disappointments, and roster questions have all left people wondering, how long before Giannis gets frustrated? He's publicly stated that his loyalty depends on the Bucks matching his championship ambitions, but in the modern NBA, loyalty often takes a back seat to the pursuit of rings. This is where the Lakers come in, because if Giannis ever makes noise about leaving Milwaukee, the Lakers will be one of the first teams on the phone. So what would the Lakers' best offer actually look like? Let's break it down. For starters, no team gets Giannis without giving up serious value. The Lakers' most valuable trade chip right now is Anthony Davis. Yes, it sounds crazy, but if the Lakers truly wanted Giannis, Davis would almost certainly have to be involved. Milwaukee is not giving up their franchise cornerstone for a package of role players and draft picks. They'd want a superstar in return. Anthony Davis, when healthy, is one of the best two-way big men in the game. He's an elite defender, a skilled scorer, and still in his prime. If the Lakers put Davis on the table, that's when a deal becomes real. Of course, that would mean breaking up the LeBron-AD duo that won the Lakers the 2020 championship, but Giannis might be the one player worth making that kind of gamble for. But let's think beyond just Davis. The Lakers also have draft picks to work with finally. After years of being hamstrung by the Anthony Davis trade, they're slowly regaining control of their draft capital. A Lakers' best offer for Giannis would likely include multiple first-round picks, plus swaps. The NBA has shifted into an arms race of draft compensation, with teams like the Jazz and Thunder hoarding picks. If the Lakers want to be serious players in a Giannis sweepstakes, they'd have to put as many picks as possible into the deal. On top of that, young players like Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, or Max Christie could be part of the package. Reeves especially has value, as he's proven himself to be a legitimate rotation player with upside. Combine Davis, picks, and young assets, and suddenly the Lakers have a serious offer. Now, let's pause for a moment and ask the big question, should the Lakers even do this? Because trading Anthony Davis for Giannis is not a decision you make lightly. AD has his injury issues, yes, but he's a proven playoff performer and a defensive anchor. Giannis, while dominant, also has limitations. His shooting is inconsistent, his free throws are a liability, and his game relies heavily on physicality. The Lakers would need to build around him carefully to maximize his strengths. However, Giannis brings something that's almost impossible to find: durability, competitiveness, and the ability to completely change a game on both ends of the floor. He's the type of player you mortgage your future for, because players like him don't come around often. And let's not forget the LeBron James factor. LeBron is not going to play forever. He opted into another year with the Lakers, but the clock is ticking on his career. If the Lakers want to maximize the LeBron era, they need to make bold moves. Pairing LeBron with Giannis would be a dream scenario. Two of the most physically dominant players of all time on the same court. Even if LeBron only has a couple of years left at this level, that window might be worth going all in for. And beyond LeBron, Giannis gives the Lakers a superstar to carry the franchise into the next era. Imagine the Lakers seamlessly transitioning from the LeBron era into the Giannis era. That's exactly the type of long-term thinking the Lakers front office would love to execute. Of course, there are challenges. For one, Milwaukee is not going to let Giannis go without exhausting every option to keep him happy. That means retooling their roster, making trades, and doing whatever it takes to convince him to stay. They'll point to their championship pedigree, their commitment to building around him, and their financial ability to give him the supermax. But in the NBA, when a superstar decides it's time to go, there's often nothing a team can do. We've seen it with LeBron in Cleveland, Kevin Durant in Golden State, and countless others. If Giannis ever decides Milwaukee is no longer enough, the Bucks will have to listen. And that's when the Lakers would strike. So what's the timeline here? Giannis is under contract for now, but contract extensions and opt-out clauses are where things get interesting. Stars often use those moments to apply pressure. If Giannis refuses to extend his deal, the Bucks will have to consider trade options rather than risk losing him for nothing. The Lakers would be monitoring that situation closely. And remember, Los Angeles has always been a destination city. Stars want to play in LA. The market, the lifestyle, the history, it all adds up. Giannis might not have ever signaled interest in LA, but if push came to shove, you can bet the Lakers would make their pitch. Let's not underestimate the ripple effect of such a trade. If the Lakers did put together their best offer and somehow landed Giannis, the balance of power in the NBA would shift overnight. Suddenly, the Lakers become instant title favorites. Giannis, LeBron, and whoever else remains on the roster would form a core capable of going toe-to-toe with anyone. The Nuggets, the Celtics, the Warriors, whoever you name them, the Lakers would have the firepower to compete. And beyond just winning, the Lakers would be back in the spotlight as the center of the basketball universe. The NBA thrives on super teams, and Giannis in LA would be the ultimate storyline. But let's circle back to reality. Right now, Giannis is still a Buck. There's no trade request, no public statement, nothing official. This is speculation based on potential. But in the NBA, potential often becomes reality faster than you think. The Lakers' best offer for Giannis would involve Anthony Davis, multiple first-round picks, and possibly young talent like Austin Reeves. It would be a franchise-defining gamble, one that could reshape the NBA for years to come.